Hello, welcome to the YouTube channel Physics Theories and Numericals. So we are providing you high quality videos for easy and joyful understanding of physics theories and concepts for life. Once you understand the theories, handling of MCQs and numericals will be easy. Also welcome to the easy solution series of videos for ICSE class 10 physics, where we are providing you solution to numericals of different chapters of your Selena Concise Physics, the most read book in ICSE. This video is for current electricity exercise 8b. This is the part 1 of that video. The first numerical. The diagram shows a cell of EMF 2 volt and internal resistance 1 ohm connected to an external resistance of 4 ohm. The ammeter measures the current and the voltmeter measures the terminal voltage across the cell. What will be the reading of the ammeter and voltmeter when number 1 the key is open and number 2 the key is closed? Let's have a look at the solution. When the key is open, there is no current, so ammeter reading will be 0. So as I is 0, the voltage drop in the internal resistance of the cell is I into smaller, that is also equal to 0. So the voltmeter reading will be same as EMF, which will be 2 volt. When the key is closed, there will be current. So current will be total EMF by total resistance. What is the total resistance? That is capital R plus small r, that is 2 plus 4 plus 1, that is 5 ohm is the resistance, and EMF is 2 volts. So current will be 2 by 5, that is 0.4 ampere. Then the voltmeter reading will be V is equal to I into capital R. I is 0.4 ampere and capital R is 4 ohm. That will give you 0.4 into 4, that is 1.6 volt. That will be the voltmeter reading. Next numerical. A battery of EMF 3 volts supplies current through a circuit in which the resistance can be changed. A high resistance voltmeter is connected across the battery. When the current is 1.5 ampere, the voltmeter reads 2.7 volt. Find the internal resistance of the battery. Let's see the solution. What has been given? EMF 3 volt, I 1.5 ampere, and terminal voltage V is 2.5 volt. We need to find we need to find small r. So we know the relation V minus E is equal to I into small r. So 3 minus 2.7 is 1.5 into small r. You get the value of small r as 0.2 ohm. Easy ones, right? Next numerical. A cell of EMF 1.8 volt and internal resistance 2 ohm is connected in series with an ammeter of resistance 0.7 ohm and a resistor of 4.5 ohm as shown in the diagram. What will be the reading in the ammeter and what is the potential difference across the terminal of the cell? Let's look at the solution. This is the circuit diagram given. So solution is reading of the ammeter, like the earlier numerical, EMF by total resistance. EMF is 1.8 volt. Calculate the total resistance of the circuit, that is 2 plus 0.7 plus 4.5, that is 1.8 by 7.2. So current will be 0.25 ampere. Simple division. Now potential across the terminal of the cell, that is I into capital R, that is 0.25 into capital R. Capital R is the resistance outside the cell, that is 0.7 ohm plus 4.5 ohm, that is 0.25 into 5.2 ohm, that is 1.3 volt. Next numerical. A music system draws a current of 400 milliampere when connected to a battery of 12 volt. What is the resistance of the music system? Easy one, right? B. The music system, if left playing for several hours and finally the battery voltage drops, the music system stops playing when the current drops to 320 milliampere. At what battery voltage does the music system stop playing? Let's look at the solution. Go as per the rules you know, that is Ohm's law here. V is equal to I into R. So R is equal to V by I. What is I? That is 400 milliampere. What is 400 milliampere? That is 0.4 ampere. So R is equal to 12 by 0.4, that is 30 ohm. So you got the resistance. Now when the music system is stopping, that time current is 320 milliampere and you know the resistance. So you need to find out the voltage. So now again Ohm's law, V is equal to I into R, 320 milliampere into 30 ohm. That will give you 9.6 volt. Simple application of Ohm's law, V is equal to IR. Next one. A cell of EMF E, internal resistance small r, sends current of 1 ampere when it is connected to an external resistance of 1.9 ohm. But it sends a current of 0.5 ampere when it is connected to an external resistance of 3.9 ohm. Calculate the value of E and R. Again, easy one, you know the relation. There are two unknowns here, EMF and internal resistance. And you know the relation E is equal to capital I into capital R plus small r. You know the relation, put the values, get two equations, then solve for E and R. Easy ones, go step by step, use the formulas, relationships you know. So here you get the value of R is equal to 0.1 ohm and voltage, that is EMF, is 2 volt. Next, two resistances having 4 ohm and 6 ohm are connected in parallel. Find their equivalent resistance, the easiest one. Let's have a look at the solution. We know the formula. In parallel, the equivalent resistance is R1 R2 by R1 plus R2. Put the values, it is 2.4 ohm. Number 7. Four resistors each of 2 ohm are connected in parallel. What is the effective resistance? Again, simplest one. When n number of resistances are connected in parallel, each of R ohm, then equivalent resistance becomes R by N. So here R is 2 ohm and 4 such resistances. So that means equivalent resistance will be 2 by 4, that is 0.5 ohm. Numerical number 8. You have 3 resistors of values 2 ohm, 3 ohm and 5 ohm. How will you join them so that the total resistance is less than 1 ohm? Draw a diagram and find the total resistance. Let's have a look at the solution. First, you need to find out how it will be connected. Let's see. We know that the resistance when connected in parallel, the equivalent resistance become even lesser than the smallest one. Here you need to reach equivalent resistance of less than 1 ohm. So let's try parallel. Let's see what happens if we connect them in parallel. If we connect them in parallel, equivalent resistance Rp is given by 1 by Rp is equal to 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 5. Do the calculation, LCM and all. So what you find, Rp is 0.97 ohm. That means if you connect them in parallel, the equivalent resistance will be less than 1 ohm, which is required. So now draw the diagram the way it has been shown here. Next one, 3 resistors each of 2 ohm are connected together so that the total resistance is 3 ohm. That means you have to obtain an equivalent resistance of 3 ohm using 3 number 2 ohm resistors. So draw a diagram and show the arrangement and check it by calculation. First you need to do the calculation, then only you can draw the diagram. Let's see how we can get 3 ohm. So for 3 ohm, if you put 2 number 2 ohm in parallel, you get 1 ohm. And if you connect 1 2 ohm, balanced 2 ohm in series, then totally you will get 3 ohm. That means what you need to connect is 2 number 2 ohm in parallel and with that 1 number 2 ohm in series. So now draw the diagram as shown. Easy. Next one, number 10. Calculate the equivalent resistance between the points A and B. Each resistance is 2 ohm. Easy. You need to travel from A to B. You see what are the resistances you are coming across. Only thing, it is in one place there are 2 number 2 ohm in parallel, otherwise it is in series. That means 2 ohm and 2 ohm in series with 2 numbers 2 ohm in parallel. So 2 numbers 2 ohm in parallel will give you 1 ohm, and if you add 2 numbers 2 ohm in series with that, so it will become 2 ohm plus 2 ohm plus 1 ohm, that is total it will be 5 ohm. So basically whenever you are connecting 2 2 points, you need to find the resistance between them. You need to travel, you see which path you are going, whether they are in series, whether there are parallel options. So accordingly you need to calculate. You need to travel from A to B. Next one, number 11. A combination consists of 3 resistors in series. 4 similar sets are connected in parallel. If the resistance of each resistor is 2 ohm, find the resistance of this combination. Again, easy. Do it peacefully. Try to understand what is told. So what is told? In each series combination there are 3 resistors. So these 3 resistors will give you 6 ohm equivalent resistance. They are in series, 3 number 2 ohm in series. Each line is 6 ohm. There are 4 such lines in parallel. That means equivalent resistance will be 6 by 4. That is 1.5 ohm. Next one, number 12. In the circuit shown below, calculate the value of X if the equivalent resistance between point A and point B is 4 ohm. So equivalent resistance between point A and point B is 4 ohm. You need to find out that X. Let's see. So it is basically parallel combination of the upper line is 4 plus 8, that is 12 ohm, and lower line is X plus 5, that is X plus 5 ohm. So these two are in parallel. So equivalent resistance will be 12 into X plus 5 by 12 plus X plus 5. So that is given as 4. Do cross multiplication, solve it for X. So X comes out as 1 ohm. Next one, calculate the effective resistance between points A and B as shown in the figure. Again, the way we have done last time. So here also you need to travel from A to B. Here between C and D there are 3 parallel paths. The lower path is 2 plus 2 plus 2, that is 6 ohm. Middle path is 2 ohm. Upper path is 1 plus 1 plus 1, that is 3 ohm. So find the equivalent resistance of this combination between C and D. So resistance between C and D becomes 1 ohm by that own old calculation. 1 by Rp is equal to 1 by 6 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 2. That gives you the equivalent resistance of the parallel combination as 1 ohm. So finally it turns out to be 3 number 1 ohm in series, 1 plus 1 plus 1. So resistance between A and B is 3 ohm. Next one. A uniform wire with 27 ohm is divided into 3 equal parts and they are joined in parallel. Find the equivalent resistance of the parallel combination. So 27 ohm cut in 3 pieces. That means each piece will be 27 by 3 because length is becoming 1/3. So resistance also will become 1/3. So resistance of each piece is 9 ohm. And when we are putting 3 number 9 ohm in parallel, it will again be 9 by 3. So equivalent resistance will be 3 ohm. Next one. A circuit consists of a resistor 1 ohm in series with a parallel arrangement of resistors of 6 ohm and 3 ohm. Calculate the total resistance of the circuit and draw the circuit diagram. Easy one. So it is 1 ohm plus parallel combination of 3 ohm and 6 ohm. This parallel combination of 3 ohm and 6 ohm will give you 2 ohm. That easy calculation, right? And that 2 ohm in series with another 1 ohm will give you total 3 ohm resistance. So total resistance will be 3 ohm and the circuit diagram will be as shown here. Again, calculate the effective resistance between point A and B. Again, you need to travel, right? So let's see the answer. Travel from A to B. Only thing in the mid part there are 3 resistors in parallel. Attack that first. So 12 ohm, 6 ohm and 4 ohm. You put in that formula 1 by Rp is equal to 1 by 12 plus 1 by 6 plus 1 by 4. That will give you 2 ohm as the equivalent resistance of this parallel combination. So total resistance will become 2 ohm plus 2 ohm plus 5 ohm. That is 9 ohm. Hope you have found the solutions easy. We have handled the difficult looking numericals in a very easy way. Please subscribe to the channel, like, share and comment on the video and press the bell icon. We will come up with the solution of the other chapters also. Thank you for watching this video and bye bye till we come back with the next video. See you.